Right, just finished doing a late workout right here behind me. Enjoying my new emphasis on my health while I'm still trying to increase my abilities in Thai. I actually did some housework as well, did some painting, so I got paint all over me right now and worked out. While I was working out, I did enjoy a YouTube video in Thai, and I think this is going to be the topic of this video right here is if you want to use YouTube and as you progress with the Thai Comprehensible Input YouTube channel, it's completely free. Again, all this stuff is free on YouTube. So if you were really serious about using Comprehensible Input to learn Thai, you can do it completely for free on YouTube. So that's incredible in 2026 if you're watching this video right now. But the topic is, I get this sometimes, people will reach out to me like, yeah, I am watching the Thai Comprehensible Input YouTube channel, but I'm getting bored. I'm getting frustrated. You know, after a while, those videos do get extremely boring, and everybody has their own interests, their own hobbies. Mine is gonna be completely different from yours. And this video is basically going to be like a recommendation of like what would I recommend for somebody who has progressed past, say, the B0, the B1, the B2, and they're starting to watch maybe a few intermediate videos and they want to start branching out outside of the Thai Comprehensible Input YouTube channel. How do they do this, and how do they structure their entire YouTube presence per se to get the most out of it? And just feedback for myself, what I thought worked extremely well for me, it may work extremely well for somebody like you who is a serious language learner, specifically of the Thai language. So the first thing I would recommend is that you would create your own independent Thai YouTube channel. And the point of this is, like, how I say, you're not going to watch random stuff on it. You're creating a whole new Thai account for YouTube. And the entire purpose of this YouTube account is just to consume Thai content. When I first started watching Thai Comprehensible Input, the YouTube channel, I used to mix the two together. And this worked out well in the beginning as a new learner. But you're going to quickly realize is that YouTube's algorithm is literally everything. It's your tool to make your Thai language journey so much better if you use it correctly. And a lot of people are going to make this mistake. And I did at first. I used that channel to watch the Thai Comprehensible Input YouTube channel. And then I watched, Thai stuff on the side. But I quickly realized that I don't want to be watching or getting recommended silly Thai language creators who are teaching you, hello in Thai or basic grammatic structures, because that's not comprehensible input. That's just learning the basics again, and YouTube catches up on this. And if you watch the Thai Comprehensible Input channel, you may start getting recommended a whole bunch of Thai beginner stuff that's going to be completely below your level. It's not going to be beneficial, and YouTube's going to keep pushing this stuff on you. So if you make a separate YouTube account just to watch Thai content for things that you enjoy, and not like beginners, like how to learn Thai or any language that you're learning, YouTube is going to be more inclined to promote the videos, type of style of videos that you are watching on that account, and don't just like push all this stupid beginner material. I'm really thankful that there's Thai language teachers out there. But for the method that we're deciding to use to approach this language, it's not the best strategy. It's not the best plan to start having YouTube just trying to figure out, are you a Thai language learner or are you a Thai media consumer? And you want to be the person that is consuming real content for natives with your interests. So that's why it's so important to take, separate accounts, especially while you're still watching that Thai Comprehensible Input YouTube channel, or you're going to start getting recommended tons of worthless videos. But once I actually started, a channel or account where I primarily just watch, or just completely convert your account where you don't watch any more comprehensible input YouTube's videos on there, what you'll find out is that YouTube will just start recommending videos that are very similar, like the last one. That's the algorithm, right? If you don't know anything about YouTube, it literally watches everything you're watching, right? So it knows the type of content, the type of creator you're watching, start recommending that type of creator style to you. I highly recommend for beginners who are starting to branch out. First thing, start that separate channel or the separate account to start watching Thai YouTube content that are geared towards native, that's not teaching material. Second thing, find a type of video that you like, a style of video. Say for me, when I first started branching out in different like native material, I watch Thai travel videos. Why? One thing very particular with Thai people, all the Thai content creators tend to go to the same cities, the same restaurants, do almost exactly the same thing. I cannot tell you how many times I saw the same places getting visited, like in Paris or China, from all these Thai YouTubers who are literally doing the exact same thing. And I'll just watch like 5 of those videos back to back, and YouTube will find like 5 more creators going to the exact same city, the exact same style of video, and they recommend that to me because I had a preference for the travel videos, because I found out personally for myself, I enjoyed seeing all these different areas. But number one, it was everyday life things like buying food, going here, how are you feeling, describing things that were directly in front of them. And I found that super helpful. So YouTube was recommending me travel videos to very similar places over and over, instead of all these silly like beginner content that's at this point it's not going to be much use to you if you're already on that level of the Thai Comprehensible Input YouTube channel. And the repetition greatly helped. Now, maybe for you, you're going to find a style of content that you really jive with, right? Like you really enjoy, say home improvement, financial stuff. It's going to be very hard in the beginning. Don't get me wrong. Even if you have the strongest interest, we're going to get into that later. When you first start branching out from, teaching material, where they're talking very slowly for you, you're going to realize Thai people do not talk like textbooks. They don't talk like, even like this YouTube channel here. If you go to a standard English class, maybe I'm talking more shorter form, my intonation's changing, my speed of talking is different than, an English class where people are learning English, right? So I find it extremely helpful. If you're like a textbook learner and you're like, okay, I finished these textbooks, I should be, an intermediate learner, I should be able to use this language, and you go talk to Thai people and you just don't understand the spoken language, definitely put in hours and hours of listening to real Thais speak, and it's going to be incredibly beneficial. But you'll do that using the YouTube algorithm, and yeah, it's going to be difficult. No way to shake that off. When I first started doing it, I was like, wow, I thought I could understand a lot from the Comprehensible Input YouTube channel, and then when I branched out to the native content, I hit like just right in your face. Now, within say 20 plus hours of getting used to the similar style of content, it got so much easier. But you're gonna have to go through this own like growing pains on your own. It's gonna be completely different for everybody. It also depends on your interests. Let's go back to the next thing I highly recommend. Find videos that highly interest you with content or the person doing the video. And even if you don't really understand things, right, you're gradually going to pick up on a word or two. You've been doing this with the Comprehensible Input YouTube channel. You're being, adding vocabulary to your, your resume, like your backlog of words in your mind that you can actively understand when spoken. And if you consume the similar content, so yeah, besides like podcasts, I just want to throw this out here. Podcasts are extremely difficult. If you're used to watching a lot of content with podcasts in your native language, there's no real picture a lot of times in front of you. This is going to be probably one of the hardest things to do. But if you find like workout videos, simple everyday life type of dramas, or if you find interest in sports or books or going to the beach, whatever your content that you just gravitate towards, say if you love archery or shooting bow and arrows or gun competitions, horseback riding, there's tons of content in those type of topics as well. Just follow those very carefully. Pick out content that has videos in front of you, like an actual like what they're talking about, and you'll see that that's going to make things so much easier to understand as long as there's some type of picture. But if it's just somebody like talking like I am right now in this YouTube video, you're going to find it extremely difficult. Find people that you actually think are either attractive or you just kind of vibe with. Like they're just the type of content you would watch in your native language. Even if it's more difficult to understand, if you're more engaged with it, you're gonna pay more attention. This brings on to the next part. If you find content that's easy but boring, there's gonna be so many times I personally experience like just zoning out. Like I'm watching a video, I'm in my zombie-like state. I'm watching a video that I understand very well, but every once in a while I start thinking like tacos, pizza, Korean barbecue. I need to work out. I'm chubby. Like just a random thought, and you just get sidetracked. You're not really paying attention. But if you find a content creator or some type of content where you're watching this and it looks appealing to watch, like you're like, wow, this is a very beautiful beach. This is a very beautiful city they're visiting. The person's very attractive. They're funny, whatever it is, right? You're going to be more inclined to pay attention and start picking up on mannerisms, personalities, way more than you would a silly dinosaur or cartoon figure that you just don't find that engaging. This is really, really important to really find content that you can really, relate to or have some type of interest. And don't just sit there and force yourself to watch things that are easy. This goes on to another thing. If you find videos that are easy and you get kind of stuck there, you're never going to advance. There's going to be all these gray areas on YouTube where you don't really understand the material at first, and I experienced this a lot. As a comprehensible input language learner, I found that once I branch off to something new, I would have no idea at first, like some of these words, what they're talking about, but it's going to take repetition, okay? So just remember in the back of your head, repetition is the father of learning. And you're going to discover that, I don't know the word for a table base. They point at it, I hear it real quick the first time, but I do realize if I keep watching similar videos, after maybe the 10th time I start picking up on that word. And then I start picking up on, tablecloth. Like you eventually just put things together slowly but surely. And you're still going to have gaps. We're going to get into those in future videos, but don't just force yourself to stick to boring content because you're just going to zone out and those hours are wasted. And don't just stay in the same level that you feel comfortable. I feel like a lot of people get stuck there. A lot of the beginner content, they're watching 500 hours of immersion, but then they can't understand basic spoken language. And it's like, okay, you watch 500 hours of content, right? How much of that was native level? How much of that was actually real spoken language that people actually use versus 500 hours of Peppa the Pig? Just remember, you need to keep advancing. If you get stagnant, I feel like this is why you have people who have like 2,000 hours of input. There's like this one Spanish language learner that used comprehensible input to learn Spanish, and at the end of 2,000 hours they're like, I just feel like a beginner at the language. This could most likely be described as two major reasons. One, they were sticking to material that's way too simple. They weren't progressing to more difficult categories, branching out. Or two, they were just zoning out because they were forcing themselves to watch content that wasn't really engaging. And those hours, you're just staring at a screen, but you're not really engaged with the material. You're not going to learn anything. I think that's one of the major pluses that I really saw, that I really just kept watching content that I found personally was fun. Some people may not like it. Some people might think like, hey, like why are they watching this? But to be honest, like, it's helped me tremendously. Like, I'm able to understand my mother-in-law with very little difficulties. Besides, they're from Isan, and I find that they use words that most of the people I interact with or consume content from are more like central Thailand or even the northern Thai speaking. So it's relatively new for me. There's some words or mannerisms that are different, but because I spent so many hours, like hundreds of hours, listening to native level content, I don't find it, super challenging where I'm completely lost. And for language learners, I think this is gonna be very, very important. I spent hundreds of hours on some material that some people may think was, a little bit too advanced. When I first started, maybe I only understood 75% of the video, right? But because I kept watching those type of content, because I was so focused on the actual creator, I was like, wow, the place is beautiful, the person's engaging. I just wanted to just watch this for enjoyment. I've learned so much, especially say anything after 500 hours. Once I started really branching out to native content, now I'm sitting above 800 hours, right? So at least 300 hours of native content and things that I found very engaging and interesting tremendously changed my comprehension of the Thai language. And yeah, like I'm speaking now, I definitely, as speaking to my mother-in-law, I see gaps in words, but there's gonna be gaps there regardless. So I had an incident where I'm trying to change a sideboard. It's like this thing where I put a coffee machine on it. It's on the side of a wall. It's like a table with a marble top. They had to come and change up the base. And I was just thinking, like, I was struggling to describe this in Thai. I was saying the foot of table, basically in Thai, just trying to translate. I don't know if it went over well, but also don't know if they even have these in Thailand. And also in English, I didn't even know what the word for a sideboard table was until I was looking for one. So take that with a grain of salt, as the idiom is said. But I'm definitely seeing where I need to plug in vocabulary. I need more exposure to the language or some type of way to get these vocabulary words easier. So, but right now I'm just asking in Thai, like, what do you call this? What do you call this? And again, videos won't capture every single thing. You're going to learn words, even with the interest of the Thai YouTube, that could be not 100% of the real definition of the word. And we'll get into videos of that later, because even if you have the most interest in the YouTube videos that you're watching, you're going to pick up on things, build your own like model of the language in your head. And even if you learn a word but it has a slightly different meaning and different context, you will definitely pick up on that when you're speaking to people, because their interactions will definitely let you know. So something to be aware of as well. So I think at this point in the video, you definitely have a lot better understanding of how to put emphasis on your Thai learning. For one, start your own Thai only YouTube account so you can just learn Thai material. Don't watch English material in there. Don't watch beginner teaching videos in Thai. Your entire point is to watch native content that has your interest, and use the algorithm to really help emphasize that and promote videos that you're gonna be most engaged with. That's gonna be tremendously important. Number two, only watch videos that you find extremely engaging. Don't force yourself to watch videos. Don't just stay to the Comprehensible Input YouTube channel, because you do need to branch out if you want more success later. Three, just keep pushing yourself. You need to keep watching more and more difficult videos, exposing yourself to different categories of life in the Thai language. You're gonna find there's tremendously, like, I keep using the word tremendous, but I don't have any other word to say, like, tons of gaps from videos you just haven't really consumed that much content for. I have no idea how to say certain car parts in Thai, but that's something I need to really work on. If I want to describe something breaking, I can't just say the car broke in Thai, right? I need to learn the transmission's throw oil. Like, I need to know how to say these. I definitely know where these gaps are now because I'm speaking. And lastly, just just remember, just keep the Thai YouTube channel for yourself, you know? Don't try to just watch content because somebody else is watching. Don't try to mimic somebody else. Just really focus on your own interests. Put in the hours. It's gonna be, you know, 20, 50, 100 hours of watching these style of videos that you're really gonna see the payoff later. And we'll make future videos about what to do, what I'm doing right now for the gaps I'm experiencing once you start actually speaking with natives. Other than that, I hope this video helped you a little bit. Oh, side note, if you made it this far, if you have a Thai YouTube account, if you put it for your TV versus your laptop versus your phone, they all show different style of videos. So if you only want to watch on your TV Thai content or your laptop or your phone, those type of devices get, you know, sorted out. You would have majority just your Thai content on one of them. If you didn't know that, I think it's very interesting because my daughter sometimes sneaks onto my YouTube channel on my TV, and I get recommended all this kid stuff on my TV now, not Thai where I want it. And on my phone, I never get recommended kid stuff. In my laptop, I never get recommended. It's all different because I watch different style of videos on each device. It's a little pro tip. If you made it this far of the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one right there.